this is the book I was looking for. I heard it's good. This is good. That's so pretty. I got sent a few products the other day, which is so exciting, and I just finished filming a TikTok of me trying them out. This is the finished result. What do we think? I've kind of sweat some of it off because it was quite warm outside, but I loved all of the products. I think my favourite one was this YSL lip gloss. So fancy. I can't figure out what the shade is though. It says 44 at the bottom, but I don't know what the name is. Hi everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. This one is hopefully going to be really fun because we are going to Italy this weekend, which I'm so excited about. So I'm going to spend the next few days getting organised, doing a bit of holiday prep. As you saw, we just got back from a walk. My goal this week is to get 10,000 steps every day. Today's Wednesday and I have managed it the past 2 days. I also had set myself a goal of going to the gym every day. However, believe it or not, the gym is closed today. I could honestly not believe my luck when I saw that. So I'm unable to go to the gym today. What a shame. I ordered a skirt on Vinted and it's just been refunded. I'm just trying to be a bit more active this week because I feel like we're going to do a lot of stuff in Italy and I have not been very active the past couple of weeks, so I just thought it would be good to prepare myself so that I'm not like completely exhausted. But I am tired, I'm not gonna lie, from literally going to the gym for 2 days in a row. But as you saw when we went out on a walk, I also went into Waterstones because I had a £20 gift card from my birthday and I felt like buying some new books. I literally have like an abundance of books in the flat that I have not even attempted to read, but I had the gift card, so they were basically free. So the first book I got was this one called I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. I was actually watching Moira Mawini on YouTube this morning and she had just finished this book and said it was really good, and I saw it had some really good reviews on Goodreads. So I thought I would pick this up. The blurb says, deep underground, 39 women live imprisoned in a cage. Watched over by guards, these women have no memory of how they got there, no notion of time, and only vague recollections of their lives before. As the burn of electric light merges day into night and numberless, why can I literally not read? Numberless years pass, a young woman, the 40th prisoner, sits alone and outcast in the corner. Literally, you could not even tell I did English literature at uni. But soon she will show herself to be the key to the others' escapes and survival in the strange world that awaits them above. So, definitely does sound a wee bit dark, a bit deep, but I'm excited to start this, and I thought the cover was quite nice. Like, I'm really bad for not buying a book if it's got an ugly cover. Then the other book I got was a bit more lighthearted. I picked up Magnolia Parks. I've heard good things about this book. I've heard it's quite like Gossip Girl, which I'm obsessed with, so I thought that this could be my fun holiday read. The blurb of Magnolia Parks, sorry if this is literally painful to listen to, but it says, Magnolia Parks is a beautiful, affluent, self-involved and mildly neurotic London socialite. BJ Ballantyne is Britain's most photographed bad boy who broke her heart, but these two are meant to be and everyone knows it. Magnolia and BJ are written in stars, just suspended into a strange kind of love that looks like hurting each other a lot of the time. She dates other people to keep him at bay, he sleeps with other girls to get back at her for it, only now the dysfunction is catching up with them. As the cracks start to show and secrets begin to surface, Magnolia and BJ are finally forced to face the formidable question they've been avoiding all their lives. How many loves do you really get in a lifetime? So definitely a big difference from this book, but I'm excited to read both of these. I actually am currently reading 2 books at once. I'm reading the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping, and I also started an Agatha Christie one. What's it called? The Murder of Somebody. The Murder of Lloyd? No. What's that book called? I feel like it will come to me. The Murder of somebody Ackroyd. Void? No. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. That makes sense. So this week I'm going to try and finish both of those books so that I can bring these ones on holiday. So yeah, lots of prep and organising to do this week. I feel like today I should start going through my clothes and seeing what I want to take with me, because I think tomorrow I might go into town and get the last few things that I need. I feel like I don't really need anything, but best to know before I go in tomorrow. Once it's no food! I have made this PowerPoint of different celebrities. I'm gonna make a TikTok out of this, I think, and I'm gonna test Danny's knowledge and see if he knows who they all are. He's gonna know role model obviously because we've literally seen him in concert, but I've got a few that I feel like he's gonna have absolutely no idea. There's probably too many right now, but I thought I would just add quite a few and I can always cut them out. I'm gonna show my fiancé celebrities and see if he knows who they are. He's not on TikTok or anything, so some of these could be tricky.
I wonder who could be role model.
Yeah.
Pillsbury's an elite now. And he's Calvin Klein in his underwear, isn't he?
Yeah.
She's got the tube. She's got a roundel on her necklace. I have no idea who that is.
What? Actually, they might both know, I'm not sure.
Oh, Demi Lovato?
No, I think I sent this one especially for you.
Carly Rae Jepsen?
No!
Wait. Oh, I have no idea her name. But is that Emily from Pretty Little Liars? Not Phoebe Bridgers. Gracie Abrams. Gracie Abrams.
Not Phoebe Bridgers?
Yeah, Mr. Kardashian. No! Is it Mr. Kardashian Scott? Sorry, James Charles gave me a jump scare. I'm bloody. Now you have to edit it all. Do you think my joke about James Charles will go well?
Thanks, vlog, I enjoyed that.
We're currently on our way to Webster's because we've got a venue viewing there because we think we might have our engagement party there. So we're going to look at all the different rooms they've got. They only have 3 and one of them we're definitely not doing because it's too expensive. So I presume this won't take very long. I went through some of my clothes for holiday. I kind of did my dresses. There's quite a lot of them that I'm planning on bringing. So I don't really know how much else I need. But I'll maybe do the rest tomorrow. I just really could not be bothered. Or maybe tonight. I should probably do it tonight. That's really embarrassing, I wasn't filming. Non-alcoholic margarita. Taste test. I'm about to head into town to do some last minute holiday shopping, but I thought I'd quickly show you my outfit. I mean, it's nothing crazy to be honest, but I just got this top the other day from a charity shop. I wasn't sure if I liked it that much, but I feel like it's quite nice on for summer. And then I have just my jeans on, really nothing too interesting, and my loafers. According to my watch, it's 24 degrees outside, so honestly I might be too warm in this outfit. I have not done any packing today, so I honestly still have no idea what I actually need from town, but I think I want to try get just like a plain white vest top because I don't have any of those, and a pair of summery pajamas because again I don't really own summery pajamas. I feel like there are a couple other things that I hopefully will remember when I'm there. Also, I finished Sunrise on the Reefing last night. Why was this so sad? That did not need to be this sad. I feel like it took me a while to get into, but I think that was probably my fault because I wasn't really concentrating that much, but very, very good in the end. I was reading it for ages last night and I was so sad. I don't know if I should change into a skirt. I feel like I'm not really giving summer vibes, and these trousers aren't exactly the most flattering because they're so baggy, but I kind of need to leave. I cannot decide. I like this dress, but kind of expensive, and I don't really like H&M. I used to work for a brand that isn't owned by H&M, and it was the worst place I ever worked in my whole life, so I kind of hate buying from here. And I obviously try not shop that much fast fashion as well.
Or you can have to send the dick on the day. So that would be the problem.
Why is everything so expensive? This train is full. Suitcase has been secured. It's very bright, so I shouldn't lose it at the airport. It apparently already feels like 21 degrees and it's only 20 past 8 in the morning. Such a nice day. It's apparently meant to get to like 28 degrees. Oh my gosh, my face is so red. This is so embarrassing. Here is my current packing situation. I have just laid out lots of different outfits. We're literally only going for a week and look how many clothes I'm intending on bringing with me, but I just never know what I'm actually going to want to wear when I get there. Got a couple dresses, some skirts. It's always hard to tell how fancy to go and if I'm going to just be too warm and want to chuck stuff on, but I have brought quite a few different options, so hopefully I've got enough. I feel like I'm missing some stuff, but I just can't figure out what. I also tried to match everything with jewelry and it was just stressing me out, so I'm just also bringing a few pieces of jewelry and hopefully everything will go. I realised that I never showed you what I picked up in town yesterday, so I thought I could give you a little haul. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling really stressed, which I feel like I hate complaining about feeling stressed before a holiday because obviously I am so excited to go on holiday, but I had so many things on my to-do list and I just do not think I'm gonna get them done, and the packing is really stressing me out because I just feel like none of my outfits are very good. It's currently 1 and I'm going to my friend Lucy's flat at about 3:30 I think to get my nails done, my holiday nails, which I'm really excited about, but then we're having dinner there, so I don't really have a lot of time after that to get everything prepared. There's also a couple of videos that I need to film before I go get my nails done, so feeling quite stressed. Phones, I know, that's how I feel too. But anyway, let me give you my little haul. I didn't pick up that many things, but I got a pair of pajamas, just this strappy top and then a matching pair of shorts. These were just from Primark. I feel like Primark pajamas have gone up so much in price. These were £9 and they were literally the cheapest ones I could find. I don't really own any pajamas like this, so I thought they could come in handy. We do thankfully have aircon in the house we're staying in, which is great. Last year when we went to Tuscany, we did not have aircon in the house and it was painful. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I also was looking for a white tank top, just a plain white tank top, and I could not find one I liked in town. I thought it would be a lot easier to find one, but we had to go back to Danny's parents' house last night to pick up his mum's car, and on our way back to the flat we stopped in Sainsbury's and I actually found a tank top I quite liked from there. They didn't have any white ones in my size, but I found this kind of lemon colour, which I thought was quite nice, and the fit is also really nice on. This was only £5. But then the last thing I got was this got to be glued wax stick. I was going to pick up some hair gel in case I wanted to slick my hair back or anything like that on holiday, or if it was really greasy, but I found this wax stick. Never heard of this before. Don't know if it will work. It's my fringe is the issue, like the rest of my hair is fine. I don't love doing slick backs, but I feel like on holiday sometimes you just need to get your hair out your face. But that was everything I picked up yesterday. Now I need to go and try and put everything in my suitcase. My suitcase is absolutely huge, so I should be fine. But then that's an issue because I feel like then I'll just pack more to try and fill it, which I don't need to do. Usually I like to leave some room in my suitcase so that I can go shopping, but I literally have no money. So I'm sure I'll still manage. This is what I'm bringing for my carry-on, just my Longchamp bag. This actually doesn't fit all that much in it, I feel like, but that's probably a good thing because I hate walking around the airport with like such a heavy bag. It's just so uncomfortable. So I'm just bringing my Longchamp in because my suitcase is so humongous. I probably won't need to put that many things in here. I just need to put like my laptop and then any like, oh, I forgot to put my engagement ring on today, oops. But any sort of valuable things. This is a mess. My suitcase is packed now. I kind of forgot there is a weight limit, but I don't think I'll be over it. I feel like some of my clothes are quite light, so I should be okay. I took all of the sheets off of our bed and I'm going to change them later so that when we come back they're nice and fresh. But I'm just packing my carry-on bag. I'll maybe show you later what's in it. I mean, it's nothing that crazy, but I'm always nosy and want to see what people bring with them. But right now I need to go to Lucy's for my nails. This is what I'm wearing, just this long dress. Hopefully I'm not gonna die of heat stroke outside because it's 28 degrees.
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, I like those.
The one where